When I came to Lagos, I was having only, I think, about 8,000 naira.
This guy don't owe. You come Lagos with 8,000. You know what? That means that must be transport then to Lagos.
About 4,000 or there.
And they do everything. Ask me, now me go tell you the one that they do.
Ask me first.
Ask me first. Kezzy.
General merchandise.
I am not leaving any conglomerate or estate for anybody to come and feed on. You have to work for yourself. I'm going to do the essential for them. I will not force any of my kids to go to school. But if any of my kids they expect say I go die, leave 1 billion, where you go come go. Not the next of kin. Next of kin, then they withdraw ATM. Next of kin, then they withdraw it. Then they enter inside bank. They come right. Withdraw everything.
Only. Yeah, you want put only.
Withdraw everything only.
Only.
Now let me give you a shocker. The day where I go die. Now 17 naira. That 17 naira for bank charge. I work hard and I ball harder.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Crazy Experience podcast. So this is the podcast where we dive into the wide, wacky and wonderful stories, in the world and experiences people have had, crazy experiences and everything. So today we'll be discussing about the Lagos grind. As the saying goes, if you never wise for Lagos, if you wise anywhere. The city that never sleeps, Lagos. Where dreams and ambitions come alive, Right here on the show, I have two amazing certified Lagos hustlers. Not even Lagos, I would say Naija hustlers. You understand? Joining me on the show today, right here, I have my guy Mazi, the hustler, the certified hustler, and beside me here, I have Kezzy, the one phone call everything guy. So on the show as well with me.
Thank you.
So I'm glad to have you guys on the show. Yeah, welcome to the show, my
Thank you
hustler.
very
So
much. Thank you very much.
today we want to share with the audience, everybody, our the challenges, basically everything you have to know, and about hustle and all. Yeah. So Mazi, can you just tell us what's hustling, what hustling means to you, and how long you've even been hustling, challenges, things like that about your hustle, Yeah.
Okay. Hustling means everything to me.
Yeah.
Hustling is me. Hustling is my lifestyle. Hustling is everything. Without hustling, I for my village like this.
All of us now.
For the village.
So it's safe to call you Mr. Hustle.
Mr. Hustle.
Face of Hustle 2024.
And you face fit. So yeah.
So it has not been an easy thing, but it's a spirit.
Yeah.
It's something that has to be in you. It has to be burning in you. If it is not burning, my brother, you are dead.
So at what point did you realize that you have the spirit, if you claim?
Okay, for me, that was after my youth service. I was in Enugu then with my mom, after school. Now your mom, they expecting me in Peking, they make money now. I did house with my mom. They apply for jobs then. No interview was forthcoming, and at the point I told myself, bro, I told myself, I told myself the truth. Say, bro, I gotta leave this environment.
But wait, so which place did they talk?
Plate. Come on.
You don't watch me.
I didn't want my map plate for us.
No, for you to define the other plate we talk about.
No, we have to be sure. Now.
Continue.
Okay, so
Continue washing plates.
That was when I told myself the truth. Say, bro, you guys leave this environment.
You have to do something.
I had to put call across to a friend of mine in Lagos. So I called him. He has a house then in Lagos. And
So wait, so before then you've not been to Lagos before, like?
I've been to Lagos before I entered university.
Okay.
So that was when I was hustling in Idumota, Lagos Island.
If you are
hustling?
I've been hustling
You can't
in
do, boy.
Idumota, Lagos now. No, I didn't do the proper apprenticeship, but I was under my elder brother then.
Yeah, normal people they
Yeah,
wow boy.
It's unofficial boy.
It's unofficial boy, yeah.
Okay, you can't remember school. Can't go back school.
What did you see that made it so I guys go back to school? Because if it was that buoyant and
Yeah,
you
because
you would have just continued now. Wow.
Yeah, the guy is buoyant, but I just felt I needed to have that education.
Okay.
I needed to have that education. So
Okay.
after the education, then I can continue with whatever I want to do in my life.
Valid.
So I think if for this your story, mine was the opposite.
Wait, calm down. We'll still hear your own. You have a lot to tell.
No, let me just say.
Let me finish. I haven't answered
Okay,
this question.
alright.
I haven't answered this question. So when I called the guy, he told me that I can come over to Lagos and stay at his place, but guy, I'm not going to feed you. That was what he told me.
Bam. I
You
like
know,
I like
I'm
the
not
guy.
going
A
to
correct
feed
guy.
you. You got
Yeah,
to
you're a man.
feed yourself.
Yes,
You got
yes.
to hustle for yourself.
As the man in Lagos,
Get.
once you have a roof over your head,
Yeah, every other thing should.
So then I didn't have much money with me. That was when NYC was paying, was it 19.8 or thereabout, you know.
Okay.
I couldn't even save anything.
don't
I didn't even
owe,
save anything. So
don't
I didn't even save
for you
anything.
to earn 19.8.
Oh, you know what?
So when I came to
You just say no one will earn 7,000. I'm not 7,700.
This my show. I'm telling you, I'm the one doing the interview here, please.
So,
Let's get it right.
All right.
so I had to come to Lagos then. When I came to Lagos, I was having only, I think, about 8,000 naira with me, and I didn't have a job, and I was having only 8,000 naira. And this guy had already informed me.
This guy don't old.
No,
He had already informed me.
You come
at the
Lagos
issue
with
that
8,000.
guy,
You know
I'm
what?
not going to
That
feed
means
you.
that must be transport then to Lagos.
I think it was
Who paid transport for you?
about 4,000 or thereabout, or 4,000.
So you came and you went for or
It
you
was
had
spending
12,000.
like 8,000 with me
Okay,
after I came.
okay.
About 8,000 naira.
Okay.
So that was when I knew that
8K.
I had that hustling spirit.
Yes, okay.
You get, because I had to leave down my comfort zone, because where I was feeding well. Feeding was not a problem, and I came to Lagos where I could, you know, I couldn't even know where my next meal was coming from. You get, so I just had to take that step.
Touching stories. Chai. You touch me.
I know damn cashier.
We don't have Akashi on the show. Next time we bring Akashi for this touching stories. So, but what can you say? Seeing yourself here where you are today, and you know back then, like, would you say that you are close to your dream, you have achieved your dream, or you're almost there, or nothing is popping? You understand?
Bro, something is popping.
Everything they pop.
So everything they pop. I've not gotten there yet,
Yes.
but I'm in the process. And
Yeah,
it's
I can
going-
see now. I
it's
can
going
see
well.
now. I can see.
Even Thomas.
Show.
Emphasis on the shoe.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi. Yeah, that's quite inspiring, right? I hope people watching out there are getting inspired by your story. But I know that the main one will still come later. So, Kezzy, tell us now your own side.
All right. First thing first. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
For me, hustle is a way of life.
Yeah.
I think just I'll borrow from the all these musicians when they ask them when did you start singing, they say I started singing from my mommy's stomach and all that. So I'll borrow that word from them. Personally, I think I started hustling from when I knew something.
When you knew something.
Like from when I knew something. Like
When you knew something, I don't understand.
like from when I started thinking as a person.
Okay.
So it started from as little as in the house. Then it might not be for money. We're doing it trade by barter then. You know when because I've always been that person that I'm handy. I've been hardworking. So my elder brother, he does not like washing plates. Like the normal washing plate. So I've always been okay, I'll wash plate for you, you give me your meat. I'll wash plate for you, you give me your sweet. So you know all those. So mine has started from that little, from meat, sweet. It even upgraded to writing notes. I'll write note for you.
Yeah, I do that thing.
I'll write notes for you.
I did that in
Yeah, I did it in school.
that in
And then my handwriting was very fine. I had very fine handwriting.
We'll see you.
Yeah. No, like for real. No, for real. Like my classmates will always testified. Like that, my handwriting was straight. That people say I write with ruler. And then you always see me with a ruler. I always like to underline, those double underlining with red pen.
Yeah, with red pen.
You do the double underlining with red pen. To give. So when you look like, so people like me writing notes for them. So I write note for you. You pay me. Then my school used to wear tie. I will move your tie and sell it. So then what I used to do then.
Sorry. Did you say? Sorry, you what?
So
Indictment.
Wait.
So this is what I used to do then.
Indictment.
So this is what I used to do then. So me, you might be friend. I'll move your tie. I'll sell your tie to you. Sell your tie to him. Don't quote me. So
Guy, check your
Confession,
phone.
hold your phone.
Confession.
Hold your phone.
So
Confession.
the thing then, as teenagers then now in my school, wearing tie was mandatory. But then there's a time whereby we're like, once you remove and put, just wash. Once you remove and go. So like I will not say notorious. I got so popular then that it's not notorious, it's popular. Like it's popular. It's popular.
Don't paint it.
Whenever they are going to our VP was going to come for inspection and people maybe you forget your tie at home. Like I started renting tie. There was time whereby like in my bag I might have like 5 to 10 tie. Maybe I have tie that I moved.
And you couldn't sell.
Like there was no buyer.
So use the right word. You moved. Did you say you moved?
Yeah, I moved now. Relocation. There's those ties whereby like and then you dare not cross my path now. So there are people that you might like. Then I think I used to sell for 200. Then I rent for 50 naira. So if you don't have up to 200 to buy, I'll rent it for you. Maybe a certain that period whereby our VP is coming for inspection. So I'll rent it out for you that period. So hustlers even back then in catechism class, I used to rent my ball. I always had a ball. I rented my bicycle, so.
It's in the blood.
I swear.
It's a
good thing you discovered your
inherent.
So yeah,
I
am sure. I'm very sure with the word when I say I started hustling from the get-go, from when I started knowing something.
Okay, Kezzy, yeah, that shows that you're a real born hustler. Let me even use the word. You see when I said it's the one phone call for everything guy, you understand? So he has proven to us today now that he's a real hustler at heart, at best. I'm sure you are doing some negotiation. This guy looks like someone that is a twin that bargain with the other twin. Don't definitely be run everything. Just come on. What's been a challenge for you in your hustle story? Yeah, let's start. Kezzy, what would you say is a challenge?
Okay.
In this you're hustling.
Okay, there's something there's this saying that my dad. Okay, I look up to my dad a lot. My dad. So I look up to my dad a lot. There's this word my dad used to say that it's only a stupid man that will pray to God and say, God, please, I don't want trouble.
Okay.
Man and trouble is synonymous. You understand? So your prayer should be, God, make trouble way past me. No come.
Nice one.
You get
write it down.
You understand?
Nice
so
one.
I have always been growing up. So that word has been something that carried me along. Like even my relationship, my friends, people are always marveled that I tend to be more happier when I'm having problem. You know why? I don't dwell on it. I just think whenever I'm having a challenge, I just see that there's a bigger. I'm about to conquer something bigger. So I look to the brighter side. I don't dwell on challenges. So when it comes to challenges will come. Yeah. So how I deal on it, I don't waste time licking wound. Okay. If something go bad, so that's what a lot of people do. When something is not going right for them, they dwell on it. Yeah, so I don't dwell on it. I don't dwell on that negativity. Yeah. I don't sit back there and start licking my wound. Once something get bad, the next thing I accept that this is bad. What do I do to correct it? Yes. So that's something that a lot of people don't do. Something get bad, you get heartbroken for the shop breakfast. You get sacked at work, you lose a business contract or something, and you are already, oh God, my own don't finish. No. Yeah. That should be a stepping stone to something greater. Else. You should start thinking of what is the if something this is something that I've always kept me going. That's kept me going all through in life. So whenever a challenge comes, I don't dwell on it.
You just move on.
I move on. What do I do next? What do I do to right this? Yeah. What do I do to correct this wrong? What do I do to positive this negativity?
Yeah, I like that.
So I don't dwell on negativity because if it's problem will come.
It always come.
Problem will come.
Exactly. Would you say the same thing too? You also do you have challenges?
Yeah, there are so many challenges.
What's your biggest challenge as a hustler? Do you have any?
I don't have any specific one that I can tell that this one is bigger than this one. Bro, there are challenges. Just like you said, I always see it as opportunity for a greater exploit. You understand?
Yeah.
Opportunity for a greater exploit. So when I have that challenge, I just find a way to tackle it. And when you tackle it, you are moving on to the next level.
one. And also it builds your experience.
I have done a job
experience.
of over 2 million and no see 1 naira.
Ah,
Sorry, girl. So there's this man.
charity. Wait, you say charity. Guy, open a charity foundation.
No,
right?
that's business for you. So there's this man.
Yeah,
I used to work like I he's a contractor, so I do subcontracting for him.
Okay.
So when he was in Nigeria, then he relocated. So even as he relocated, he still gets job and give to me. You know, somebody you build a relationship with over the years. It's credit worthy.
Yes.
It's somebody I can do. He can just tell me, hey Kezzy, go do this. I will not necessarily have to ask him for money. He has my account number. So like I might be on the job or days later I'll get credited. We just guy, you see your money. So we build a relationship. Well, you know, human being change.
Yeah.
So it got to this time I had this job for him, though we had some back and forth on that job. Because even the owner of the job is not in the country. He himself is not in the country. So he did not want the owner of the job to know he's not in the country. So I was filling in for him. So a couple of stuffs happened that period, you know, delay in timing, and 1 or 2 we got, you understand. My brother, I do business. I buy raw material. I do production. I deliver. I pay worker. I transport.
Nothing
It is
comes out.
time for money. He told me at first. He told me that when I finally told him I've delivered the job, he said, since I decided to deliver the job at my own convenient time, the owner of the contract is not answering his call anymore. That whenever the owner of the contract decides to answer his call, that's when he's going to pay me.
Until today.
My brother.
We still wait for the owner of the contract to answer.
Owner of contract never answer his call.
And even if he answer call, you will not even know.
The
now.
man does not
he
even
knows
he doesn't. He started avoiding my calls and all that. No, but that's business. But definitely that would not make me to that. Like it already setback.
Okay,
was a big financial setback for me.
But that experience, did it change your ideology, your OT when dealing with people going forward, like when doing business with people going forward?
I know Con Lagos or Con Cambridge now.
Yes, Happy.
Yes, I don't.
You can't expect such loss.
I know be down. I know be. Yeah. In as much as there are still people, I will still give leverage. There are still people I deal with that. Yeah, but definitely that but they are close to those trust too. One, I must know where I go hold you when you're red.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
When it comes to do with people whereby I don't have anything to hold, they don't have a physical address and all that. I don't wise up on that. I don't wise up on that.
Yeah.
So it was a big challenge, but then we move.
I get you. Now to the cocoa. Yeah.
Okay.
What would you say? Yeah, is your craziest hustle, like the craziest hustle you have hustled in your life for now? Yeah.
Okay, should I go first?
Yeah. I want to hear your.
All right. Okay, which one should I start with? Okay.
Wait.
Plenty.
It's plenty. Well, I mean, for someone who's been hustling from that stage,
You know,
I mean,
you introduced me and said I'm the one call.
Oh,
See, I they do everything. Ask me, let me go tell you the one that they do.
Ask me first.
Ask me first. Kezzy.
general merchandise. Kezzy and
you know
Sons.
my people. I mean, as an Igbo man,
Yeah.
my people, like if Igbo man won't do card, you write importer,
Exporter.
clearing forward.
And then-
In the end, you write general merchandise.
You there everywhere. You there everywhere.
Emphasis on general merchandise.
Merchandise.
No, it's not it's merchandise. Emphasis on merchandise. You know, so I did do like I'm that person that Alpha Kezzy. I did do.
I dey run am.
The person know
So
you did your other shop.
mama now. You dey our warehouse.
Just sit down here. Don't worry, I'm here for
I don't bring
you.
her for warehouse. So I was in school then. You know, I was in school. So there's this my friend. Drew man now. So his uncle came into town. You know what? Some of all those uncles.
I don't know.
What all those uncles do when they come around school environment? Now they want to.
Were you still in school then?
Yeah, I was a student then.
You were students.
Yeah.
What level?
I think that should be my. Okay, that was my 200 level diploma.
200 level.
Diploma.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. I want to hear the story first before I know where to attack that 200 level. Because like like normally somebody who's like 200 level in your school, like you wouldn't classify as, yeah, you must have known one or two, but yeah, I wouldn't see as someone who has known everything.
Yeah.
No.
Let's say your
I don't they run racket from 100 level. I don't they run racket from 100 level. Okay, for me, settling into school I settled in quick because I had a lot of friends in my school. A lot of my friends that went to my secondary school went to the university I went to.
Okay.
So it was easy to settle in for me. So and even before then, like whenever I go to the east, I always go to Unizik then, like, because I schooled in Unizik in Oka.
Okay.
So whenever I go to school,
The guys.
whenever I go to Anambra, because I'm from Anambra State, I always go to Oka. So I knew the bubbling places. I never did school. I don't get babe for school now.
Yes.
Yeah. So
President General.
no. So I settled in very easily
yeah,
in school. So
okay.
I know do all those freshers thing where you come when they find this is library. This is where the
Orientation.
you know understand. So I had the orientation. I know all those people that say, "Oh, Mama say no near." I knew them already before I came into school. So I was in 200. That was my 200 level diploma. So this my friend, his uncle came into town. So they needed handbag for the night. If you know what I mean.
Handbag, Beckins or Chanel, handbag. Yeah. And his handbag, I know.
They wanted duvet. They want duvet.
Man,
Duvet.
man, one carry bag.
They want cover. Some duvet don't cover body.
Duvet.
You know say man no dey sleep for hotel alone now.
You carry bag.
I don't know.
You carry bag and duvet.
You carry bag and duvet.
Yeah. You can't carry handbag and
Wow.
duvet. So they needed
they
needed
A
escorts.
duvet. And then escorts
You
that will bring
understand?
the duvet.
You understand for the night.
Okay.
So they called the guy now. The guy, he was like, he's scared of asking this girl. He does not know if this girl will say, you see me as this kind of girl. So he like, he now remember that Kezzy is the guy for the job. So immediately he called me, and I was like, okay, what's in
For you,
What's
yes,
in? I was like, okay, yeah, that his uncle said to me, can you go? I was like, that's not a problem. And it was late already. And it was like past 11. If people that like in Lagos, in my past 11 might still be bubbling in Lagos.
yes,
But in the
but
east,
east.
then the people that have stayed in the east, one is the east and in the school environment. Past 11 is
It's late, very late.
it's really late over there. So it was past 11. So
not
getting
safe.
not safe and not safe. So getting a means of transportation is also was even hard. But then now I had my guy then transporter wherever you are. Yeah, this guy really came through for me. He was a bike guy. So I called up transporter now. So I knew, one or two girls that were
That
they were
supplies
gadging.
duvets and
You understand?
handbags.
Yeah, they sell duvet and handbag.
okay.
Yeah, I knew some girls that they sell duvet and handbag.
Wow.
So I called them that I have a client with that want duvet and handbag
For the night.
for the night. And
In the
they were
hotel.
like, I had that transporting the duvet and handbag is going to be very hard that night. I said, don't worry, say no more. Say no more.
That's what I did.
So I pulled up now. So I pulled up with my transporter to meet the guy first where he lodged. So unknown to me, he came with a friend. So they needed them.
2 duvets.
So it was 2 duvet and handbags.
2 handbags.
So me and my transporter now left the hotel to their hostel. And so we picked up the girls now, the handbag and duvet.
Yeah.
So the bike can only take 2 because the road was not too good. Was as I'm a Dugbo where I been and nothing they happen now. Nothing you know if you run street. So I told them to go while I walk. Like I'll walk today. So I told the guy to drop them in the hotel and come back for me while I'm walking out. So the guy has gone to drop them, and me I was strolling out. Police people. That was how police camped me. Took me to the station.
They just saw you walking around. and just
They
clamped
do
you.
this late night raid.
Okay.
Like I remember they do this late night, and I was not with my ID card.
Okay.
So I was not with my ID card.
Mess up,
So
yeah.
they do this late night raid. So they carried me and
Inside school or okay outside.
no, this
now.
was we're staying off camp.
yeah,
We're staying
yeah.
off camp. So they were doing we had a lot of people in the vehicle. Like we lap ourselves. That's how they took me to the station. So on transit, no man, I get Modogu in town. I called this man. Hello, can you call? The man say, where are you now? I say, I'm in the vehicle. We're going to the station. Can you call? You know what this man told me?
What?
That he has company already.
that oh yeah, I go do one. Oh man, this man told me that he's not that this it was that am I expecting him to leave this thing I brought for him and come. That I'm a man now. I don't worry that cell does no. He said that cell does not kill. That I should just stay. That it will come first thing in the morning.
Priorities. Priorities. And wait, so, and you supply the duvet.
Yes, now they've delivered the duvet already and the handbag
before you enter trouble.
So you call the person you supply to come see your situation.
That see my situation, no. Come through for me.
He say
this man first. His first laughed. I was like, okay. Police have he said police does not kill. That station, and it was not like that. They're taking me to, and that was my first time of going to the station. I was not like that. They're taking me to the station. I was like, am I not a man? Nah, he does not kill that. Don't worry that he will be there first thing in the morning. That if I have small money, I should give them so they will not put me inside the shed. So I will sleep in the counter.
Okay.
That when he comes in the morning, we'll settle everybody. And this man did as he said. This man did not come out. This man came around 9.
Wow.
Around 9 with his duvet. He came with the duvet itself. Because they were checking out, they were leaving already. He came with the duvet. That was one crazy.
So that was your first time of being in a police.
Yeah, that was my first time
station,
of going to police station.
staying over in a police station.
Because I slept. I stayed there. I stayed through the night. They refused.
But you not enter inside the cell.
I enter cell.
Chai.
I enter cell. But one good thing that happened in the cell then, you know, as a guy man, now once you see, I've always had this thing that when I enter somewhere, I look for who is the head and I try to relate to the head. So when I got in, I still will be the Shiamu. So you know, normal when you enter a cell now, for people who don't go cell, they'll ask you, okay, what brought you here? Kiniko, you talk your story now. Because now they'll not ask you what's happening outside.
Okay.
Yeah, because now you be news now.
Yeah.
Because people wait there inside cell, they don't know what they happen outside. So they'll come ask you what's updates. What did they happen outside? So normal. So when I came in, they asked me what I did and all that. You know. So then I was not very fluent in Igbo. So I was now. So the guy, the upper in the number 1 for the cell then. So somehow with me explaining myself, when I got to find out that we both grew up in the same area in Lagos. So that one alone, he was not like saying that told me to stay beside him. My brother, nobody touch me. People will enter there collect. Like inside said they go draw motor for wall. They tell me push. They tell me carry the motor go buy fuel. They go draw motor for wall. Like they can't drop filling station. They can't say this motor don't stop. May push the motor. If you not push the motor, you go collect. My people collect. People they like with that simple analysis. People they collect. They go.
That's crazy. But you can also settle yourself if you have something with you. You can also sort yourself.
Before you come in, people they outside.
Let's say you have been in a police station.
No, but I've heard stories.
Except you know and hide it somewhere because those at the counter will ask you to drop everything. So I dropped everything, phone, every money. They'll tell you to record the money that if you come in the morning they'll say it's let's leave that one. That's story for another day.
That challenge, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a very crazy. That was one crazy one.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy, yeah, because while you were trying to satisfy someone or more, you can't jam.
When I went to supply handbag,
you can't jam. Chai, how far you now? What would you say is your Mazi? How far? What's your craziest?
I've had many crazy experiences.
As you should.
As I should.
Hustler.
Okay. During COVID, during that lockdown, I was working with a pharmaceutical company as a sales rep. So this company gave me a car, one Corolla that I was using then to commute around Lagos. So during that COVID, things were not really moving very well now because of lockdown. But we are essential workers.
That's only
around then.
Essential workers. That's those in the medical line. Those in the press.
The press too,
guys, and those in communication.
Thank you. So then we can commute. So one day somebody called me that she needed to go somewhere. That was a girl. She called me that she needed to go somewhere. I said where? She said since during this lockdown, that she has not seen her boyfriend. That the boyfriend said that
Really?
she should come and
You should come and do what? Praise and worship.
I don't know. I said no wahala now.
But he's missing her.
As long as you
like
can settle me, that one is not a problem. And me, I know I can move freely. And luckily, she also, the girl is a pharmacist, so she too can move freely as well. I said okay. So I took my vehicle. I went to the place. And I took her to Aja. That was
wait. Did you just say you took your vehicle?
the company's
The
vehicle.
company's vehicle.
Yeah, I converted to Uber now.
Oh,
I've
wow.
converted it. No, then I've not even converted it.
Okay.
But that was just the first time I used the vehicle to do such. So I took this girl to Aja to run things with the boyfriend.
That's on the mainland.
Yeah, from mainland now.
To Aja.
To Aja, yes.
Okay.
Then I think
Then
I charged her 10,000 then. Then.
Then.
You know, say,
Yeah, I
you know,
charged
say,
her 10,000.
for that island, once you pass that second toll gate,
Yeah,
no
it's
be
it's
you don't dey
Aja.
come off for island.
Yes.
It's Highland now.
Anything.
So when we got there, I told her that I'm going to wait for you for 30 minutes.
Okay.
30 minutes.
So
She said,
anything
no,
she
I'm
has to do, she should do it in
Just do
30
it very
minutes.
fast. 30 minutes.
Any mistake that they are making.
Yeah, because I have other-
they have their
But
I have
so,
other-
sorry
I have other
sorry
things
to
to
cut
do.
you short. You dey finish in 30 minutes.
sorry, finish what? Finish what? Your trip? Like, finish what?
No, answer that
You
question.
dey
Answer
finish-
that question first.
Oh, okay, wait. Let's even hear the rest of the
Alright.
story because
Okay, so after 30 minutes, she never finished. I told her,
wait.
Let's go back to that.
Whoever that guy,
no, the guy is having game now.
Salute to you, bro.
The guy is having game. So I called her. She said, please, you have to wait for me, please. I wait for the next 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, she was still there. I said, okay, I have to go unless you add money for me. She said no. She said that okay, let me give my boyfriend phone. She gave the guy phone. I spoke with the guy.
He was speaking normal. He was speaking normal. He wasn't speaking normal.
I don't know that.
You can't remember.
I can't remember.
So the guy paid for extra time.
He paid for extra time. The guy said, wait for extra 30 minutes. I'll add another 10K for you.
Salute to that guy. You are come short to go give the guy now.
I said, no problem. So I waited and the girl paid me 20K. So after that, I told myself, guy, this is an opportunity. I think I have to start running this stuff. So there is this my guy. The guy is a pharmacist. The guy is a pharmacist. So I told him there is this their group, pharmacy council, that only pharmacists are there. And the guy told me that in the group that people used to complain that they cannot commute to work and all that. So I told him to add me to the group. That whenever anybody needs any,
You pull up.
that I can do that. So the guy now added me to the group. Guy, I made money then.
Hustler.
Like they were just calling me.
Hustler.
Somebody will still call me. I said, don't worry, wait. I was just committing people around. I even left my main work because that one was paying more now. That one was paying more. No, not like I left it completely.
okay.
I was still doing it, but you know that
Priorities,
it affected it in a way. It affected it in a way. So, but I was just committing people, and I really made money. Like within 1 month, I made like 10 times my salary
Wow.
in 1 month of that COVID. So I think that was my craziest
Wait.
hustle.
All throughout, did the company ever found out somehow that
No,
something?
they did not.
Good head guy, collect. I'm not for it too. I'm not for it too.
But you're not against it.
I'm not against it.
You're not against it either.
Well, whichever way you look at it, I don't know, but I'm not for it. So all throughout, that's crazy. And for a period of how long did you do that?
I
Also?
think I did that for like 3 months. Like okay, let me say 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, like 2 months. I did for like 2 months.
So how many houses they your
Not
village?
like I.
So this
not
guy
like
get 4 decking foundation.
Don't get me wrong. Not like I abandoned the other job completely, but you know it will definitely affect it.
Yeah.
Somehow,
It affected it somehow. Because even in the night when I'm not supposed to be at work, I still do the commuting job. You understand? So even in the night, like I close around 10-11. You get so I really made money.
So I have a question, for two of you now. This hustle, your hustle life, is this something you would want like your offspring, your kids to also experience? You know, like hustle like you did, or are you a hustler that like you are trying to make it soft for the next generation? You know, what would you?
For me, definitely every man's dream is to hustle to the point that your children will not have to suffer. But that does not mean that you will not want them to have that hustling spirit in them, because they don't just have to rely on what you've made. You understand? If they do that, one day it will definitely finish. You get? So I believe every parent wants the kids to have that hustling spirit in them.
Our mentality.
That hustling mentality. You want your children to have it.
The truth is that that's actually a survival instinct.
Yes, survival instinct. But then you don't want your children to suffer like you did. You want to make things softer for them.
Is it true?
Okay. I think personally, I agree with you. Let's establish that fact. I agree with you. My own personal, when it comes to say at the first thing first, I hustle for myself. This is not me being selfish, but personally first, I hustle for myself. But I will do what my father did for me, for my children. You know, which was the basic. My father did more than the basic. I will not. I did not suffer as a kid. I had the basic. I went to good school. I wore good clothes.
Ate good food.
I ate good food in a comfortable house.
Yes.
We're comfortable. My father was not very rich, but we're comfortable. But there's this thing my father did that I think I also. He put us in a system from when we were way younger. In my house, from once you're in from SS1, every Saturday, you start going to the shop. My father was a businessman.
Okay.
Every Saturday, you go to the shop.
Okay.
You know why he was doing that? At first, like trust me, I didn't like that idea because Saturdays I wanted my Saturdays to be myself. I wanted to go and play with my friends, go and play ball and all that. But I got to find out that while he was doing it is so you have an idea where this money is coming
from. At least
you start building yourself
Yes. It affects how you ask for
it was
money.
a psychological thing.
Exactly.
So me, before then, I can wake up one morning and say I need this exorbitant amount. You understand? But because I go to the shop every Saturday,
I know how
and me, because of I am a very inquisitive person, we had what we called sales book then. So every Saturday, when I go, I'll look at sales book and see what they sold on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And on Saturday I'm around, I'll see. So to an extent, I knew what was coming in. So there are some demand I was not demanding anymore.
Exactly.
You understand?
I like that.
There's some demand. There are some things I cannot ask my father for. There are some things I couldn't ask my parents for because I knew to an extent
We can't afford it.
what we can afford.
Yeah.
So that also spoiled me on my own end now. Those other things I couldn't ask my parents. At that point, phone, like the Gen Zs and late millennials will not really understand.
Okay.
Like phone was a big luxury then.
Yes.
But I wanted phone. Like I can beat my chest. My parents never bought phone for me. All the phone, like then I'll buy phone. Like my first phone, like you know, that's when we'll buy phone and we'll be hiding the phone.
You're not alone.
We'll buy phone and like my phone was always on. My phone was always on silent. It took me even when I had my freedom. It took me a while to be able to use phone with ringtone. I was very comfortable. Like I got so used with my phone being on silent. Not even vibration, silent. Because I can be vibrating until you enter. I got so used to my phones being on silent.
Okay, so that's what. So, would you want your children now to, run this kind of experience, have this kind of experience?
Yeah, I am not going to. I'm not leaving my children. Though they are not born yet, never born picking yet.
Are you sure?
Maybe you have some. We don't know.
Are you sure?
Maybe get the person we born for me.
Okay.
Maybe the person they wait me and below first.
Okay.
Might give you shocker. Might give you shocker.
Okay.
I am not leaving any conglomerate or estate for anybody to come and feed on.
Okay.
You have to work for yourself.
Okay.
I believe in the principle of
Hard work.
You have to work for
work.
yourself. So yes, I'm going to do the basic. I'm going to do the essential for them.
Yes.
Give them the comfortability, proper
education
education for people who want to go school.
Yeah.
If you want to go to school, like I keep saying it, I will not force any of my kids to go to school.
Yeah.
For people who want to go to school, if you want to go to school, I'll sponsor you to
Give
go
you a
to
good
school.
education.
Good education,
And any other thing you need.
and
then
a good
or your-
exposure.
Supports.
Yeah.
There's something that is underrated. You see exposure.
Yeah. True.
Very, very underrated.
True. Yes. Yes.
It goes beyond just book.
Book and yes.
Read book.
There are other experiences that
there
people
are
should
other
be exposed
education.
to.
Yes.
That's
Informal education.
the
Exposure.
word. That's the word.
So I'm going to do that for my kids.
Yeah.
But if any of my picking they expect say I go die, leave 1 billion, where you go come go. You know the next of kin. Next of kin, then they withdraw ATM. Next of kin, then they withdraw it, then they enter inside bank. They come right, withdraw everything.
Only. Yeah, you want put only.
Withdraw everything only.
Only.
Now, let me give you a shocker. The day where I go die, now 17 naira. That 17 naira na for bank charge. Because, and the bank, after bank don't collect their charge, finish. Last, they'll come come out with 17 naira.
Are you saying that you blow your money before you? I don't understand. I want to get something.
No, at the top, see now I work hard and I work hard. People that know me, I work hard and I ball harder.
Because I feel that the most important thing is inculcating that hustling habit. Mentality.
Which I said already that I would do
that is the most important thing. That does not mean that if maybe by God's grace you are a wealthy person that you will not still live.
No, that's his own opinion now. That's his own ideology. You understand? You can't force it.
Let me tell you something. And let me tell you something. And let me tell my children.
Blow it away.
I want to tell you something. I want to tell my children. Because you people might watch
it. This podcast for them.
Yeah, people will watch it. Turn up on my money. Turn up on my wealth.
Because there will be none.
Okay,
there might be none. There's possibility.
Yes,
I've seen somebody that was very wealthy.
Yeah.
This man was very wealthy. He had houses, he had cars, and down the line, something happened. A lot of things can. A lot of things can blow wealth. Like you see, whatever. You see, like health issues. I've seen
especially health issues.
I've seen a billionaire. I've seen a billionaire, not millionaire.
Yeah.
I know a billionaire that went from year
to
year on health issue. He had houses in different scattered in cities around Nigeria. He had fleet of cars. He had different businesses. But when he got to that point, whereby the one waiting for bank finished. They started selling assets. They sold cars, sell car finish. You still needed money. They started selling houses. And at the end of the day, this man died. So are you telling me that if his children are sat down and we are waiting to inherit property?
Yes.
Not like we have complete different ideologies. No, I think we are saying the same thing. But where I think you are contradicting me is the fact that you are saying that you are not leaving anything for your children. I'm telling you that.
No hope.
I just
no hope on it.
That's the word. Don't hope.
I will say it again and again.
Okay.
Let me put this straight. I am not leaving anything for your children.
Okay.
When it means like if you people want to sit down and hold on, don't get me wrong. If my children want to sit down and expect that they will just come and inherit wealth, there's no wealth for them to inherit. There will be no wealth for them to inherit.
Okay.
Right. You have to work for yourself.
Okay, for me, not like I'll give you that hope or tell you that I'm gonna keep this for you. I will first of all make sure that I put you on the right track.
Yeah,
and inculcate that mentality that you don't have to hope on anything.
As I am right now, let me land.
Okay.
I believe my father is going to be proud of me. You know why? Yeah, my dad. You know, because I have a 9 to 5, and I have different businesses I run. You understand? Yeah, I have a 9 to 5 job, like a job whereby I dress up in the morning and I go to, and I have my businesses that I run.
Yeah. Okay.
I also believe in time management, and don't forget I also have time to ball. Very important. Very
it's
important.
Okay. So if I leave you now, you I probably will create another podcast for you. Like only you may go talk your mind. Like it's heavy in your chest. Exactly. You have a lot. So guys, it's been a ride with you guys, and I love the insights. I love the OT, and I love the experiences you guys have shared on this show right now. You understand? I believe everybody that is listening to these experiences and these things you guys said will pick one or two things from it. You guys. So I am.
If they want to.
If you like,
sit down there and wait for wealth.
And for the sound warning that you have dropped for your children. Any day you guys are born and you watch this show, see what your part talk. Your part say no, go hustle for yourself. Do you understand? Yeah. So thank you guys for the coming and gracing this show with your experiences and everything. We appreciate you guys. Yeah. And so I think this is the place where I draw the curtain on this particular show. Yeah. And for our listeners out there, everybody out there, I hope you pick one or two from the experiences and everything shared here today. Yeah. Catch you on the next one.
And
See
don't
ya.
forget to subscribe to the page.
Yes.
Subscribe,
what are you still doing?
subscribe,
Click it,
like, comment.
share, like.
No, we can also get their own experiences on the comment section.
Yes, exactly. Yes. In fact, as one of
Your
our
experiences as
viewers, viewers, if you have, have you had any crazy hustle experience?
Let's see. Most of them they get the one way crazy.
Exactly. Anything that you had that's crazier than this, we are open to hear it. Thank you once more for everybody.
Peace.
See you on the next one. It go be.